All right, Ralph here, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Torombolo. And today, I was thinking about doing like a weekly recap of the fragrances that I rocked this week. But instead of doing that, because that would just get a little redundant and boring, I want to mention one in particular that was a highlight. You know it, it's been around. I'm going to start this video by talking about this one, and then I'm going to move on to a couple of new additions to the collection. We're going to start it with 9 p.m. Rebel. Stay tuned. All right, as always, I'd like to ask you guys to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all the good things in life that make these videos great. Now, I can't remember what day I wore this one. It's either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I honestly can't remember. It had been a while since I wore it because I've had this one now for a minute. It came out last year, 24. I've had this one for a minute. I forgotten what a nuclear monstrosity this thing is. I did my standard number of sprays, and let me tell you, this should be in the Bible under Revelations.
Dominus vobiscum, ecum spiritutuo, Sancta Crea.
This thing is an apocalypse of holy crap. Like, well, let's talk about the men of course, and then we go on. Men of course are fruity, sweet, woody, tropical, fresh, amber, mossy, caramel, vanilla, and powdery. The top notes are pineapple, Granny Smith apple, mandarin. Middle notes oak moss, cedar wood, vanilla. Base notes dry wood, ambergris, caramel, and musk. If you don't have this, or if you're, I don't know, for whatever reason, reluctant to pull the trigger on this bad boy, when this first came out, everybody was saying that this is an original, which is why I decided to pull the trigger on it. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't have this, what this reminds me of. This, to me, this thing right here, let me get a good look at this monstrosity. This honker, this is a morph or combination, if you would, of Baccarat Rouge, F540, and the pineapple that you get from Credo Ventus. That is what you got here. But the dry down, it gets more, the spicy, perhaps the cedar wood comes out on the dry down. This thing is so nuclear that I ended up having to wash my uniform. Let's say I put it on because I do spray some in my shirts, and I took it out of the wash, and I could still smell this bigger than, to the point that I had to throw it back in the wash because I still had another load to do. I'll toss them in there too, if that tells you anything. This thing is absolutely nuclear. If you don't have this, I would highly recommend it. To me, this thing is stronger than 9 p.m. Elixir. And I know because I own 9 p.m. Elixir. It's really good. It's really strong. In my opinion, this is stronger. This projects more and lasts longer. Granted, I've only had my bottle of 9 p.m. Elixir for a few weeks now. I've had this now for a while. This has matured big time. If you don't have this, you need this. You won't regret it. 9 p.m. Rebel. All right, the next one that we're going to talk about, this one I've had now for maybe a couple of months, maybe a month and a half or so. I've worn it. I love it. It smells les fantastiques. Mes yeux, oui, oui, je t'aime, les parfums.
Oui, oui, baguette.
You like that French, huh? Perfect French. This is awesome. This is Galactic Men Intense. Let's talk about some of the men of course. The men of course are sweet, warm, spicy, tobacco, amber, woody, cacao, honey, patchouli, vanilla, and powdery. Now, there is a reason why I'm bringing this one in topic. One, I want to smell it again because it's been a while since I've worn this one, and I just remember that tobacco. Oh man, this is supposed to be inspired by a Mugler. I can't remember what the hell it was called, some Mugler thing. But I'm telling you what I pick up in this. I pick up a very citrusy with the honey and that tobacco. It's almost like an old school top scent. If you, God, this is good. I need to wear this again. I'm gonna have to rock this one out next week because I've only worn it maybe once and I loved it. But you know, put it down. Others came to play. But yeah. But did you know? I didn't know until later on that there is Galactic Men Elixir. Now I can't tell you what those Fragrantica says about it because it's not even there. So we're going to have to, boys and girls, do this on our own. Some say that this is supposed to be inspired by a Mugler one, Pure Malt, I believe it's called. So I'm going on this. You know, here's the box. I just, to save time, I didn't even go through the unboxing because there's another new one that I wanted to talk about. So just to try and make this quick. But here's the box. You know, the same as Intense, just a cardboard box. So let's see what we can get, or what we get. Wow. I've never smelled a pure malt. I believe that's discontinued, maybe. But it's funny, when I think of malt, I think of two things: beer and Malta India, the malt drinks that you drink in Puerto Rico. There you go. You can buy them here. But that rich smell, it's like a rich, sweet, sugary smell. This has that, but it also has a nice tobacco, rich. This is more, this would fall under the more fresh. Tobacco, fresh, richer tobacco. So day, definitely night. Me, I'll rock it whenever because it smells really freaking good. This one, it's more easy to say, bam, I smell tobacco, I smell honey. This is a little more challenging. But nonetheless, it's really, oh man, it's really good. This is really good. Pull the trigger. You're not going to be disappointed. This is really good. Galactic Men Elixir. All right, the next thing I want to talk about, I've had it on my list for a minute, and I've been curious, and I finally just pulled the trigger on it because it's not expensive, and I'm glad I did. I've smelled what this is based on, or the original one. I smelled it at Ulta, and it smells really good. But I absolutely refuse to pay how much they're asking because it's stupid. So I was watching a video, and lo and behold, there's a video. A guy that content creator, what's his name? Sense over Sense. The guy starts with his hands. All you see is his hands.
I also have the other little king clones here, Al Raiee.
Well, 1 Million Elixir is his favorite perfume ever, and he recommended this thing, and so I fired it on my radar for a minute. I pulled the trigger, and I'm glad I did. This is by Fragrance World. This is Al Raiee. Another reason why I wanted to pull the trigger is because my name on my Facebook is Al Raiee. Go figure. Let's talk about some of the Men Accords. The Men Accords are vanilla, fruity, aromatic, rose, green, woody, sweet, balsamic, floral, and amber. I've only wore this one once. I wore it yesterday, I believe. and it's really freaking good. It did not last me my entire shift. But then again, that was just the first time, bam, right out of the bottle. So after it sits for a minute, I'm sure it's gonna get better. Um, but I got maybe 7 hours out of it, which is still good, but I know it'll get better. This is one other reason why I don't put a lot of faith in Fragrantica, because the ratings are really low. 3.73, go figure. I don't get it. But the top notes are apple, Havana, and those are damask rose, cedar, osmanthus. Base notes: vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and patchouli. I'll tell you, this smells freaking killer. Nice atomizer as well. You definitely pick up that apple, which is my favorite. But it starts settling down, and after it does its thing, you're gonna get that cedar wood. It's just, is it cedar wood? Yes. It's awesome. It's really good. It's to this thing, from what I remember, it's about 95, 98% similar to 1 Million Elixir. And I think I paid, I can't remember, but it was cheap. Certainly not what they're asking for at Ulta. I just love going there, grabbing a whole bunch of strips and start smelling, and everybody's like, "Can I help you with something?" No. So anyway, that's it for now. Hope you got something out of this. I sure as did. I sure as hell did. And again, I'm gonna stress this again. You need that. If you don't have it in your life, you need that. And notice I didn't spray it because it's absolutely nuclear. I wanted to get a whiff of this one because I didn't try this one. I didn't want to spray that one out of
fear, respect for the rebel.
and it's nuclear. Till the next time. Later.